Everybody's jumping, jumping on the dance floor. Everybody's jumping, jumping. Oh, everybody's jumping, jumping. Yeah. Jumping, jumping.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Here's Castle. Barnes outside. Johnson in the corner. 6 to shoot. Barnes the screen. Shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Now here's White. The kick out to Holiday. Outside, Porzingis. Outside, White. Back to Porzingis. And it's White missing. Here's San Antonio now. Vassell outside. Inside. And that one's good. Bessie.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Here's Holiday. Driving in. Pass to Porzingis. As he pulls it in. Here are the Spurs with the ball. To the inside. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Assisted by...
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here's Holiday. To the wing on the left. Celtics passing it around. Here's Porzingis. As he pulls it in. Vassell right side. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Barnes with it. Back to Vassell. Lets it fly. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And the dunk by Tatum.
I love the Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Now White, Harrison Barnes missing on the three. Porzingis, that's a two. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
Vassell outside. A three-pointer, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. To the paint. Tatum on the wing. And it's blocked. Puts up a three. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 5.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
Outside, Porzingis. Over to the left wing. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Castle. 5 points in the game. Pass to Bassi. Porzingis with the steal. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Just 5 to shoot. Pritchard. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio leading. Here's Barnes. Takes it inside.
Oh, what a quick first step. Barnes beats everyone to the rack. That is all she wrote.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. No good on the 3.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Johnson right side. Here's Bassi. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
San Antonio leading by 4. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. We're glad they're still together. The Spurs shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. That's good from Barnes. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Pritchard. Still yet to score. Pass to Porzingis. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pritchard.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Bassie. From deep. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Left side, Brown. Porzingis can't hit. 1:52 left in the first half. Here's Barnes. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. There's the 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Vassell outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Down low. The kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Here's Horford. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. San Antonio leading by 4. Over in the corner, Barnes. Pass to Castle. The 3 from Johnson. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. .46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Nobody near Barnes. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Barnes has got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio. Back to Porzingis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porzingis has got 6.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
The Celtics on offense. Picked by Horford. Over in the corner, Porzingis.
Out of bounds.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
Jaylen Brown at the line.
And so he hits both. Vassell outside. Here's Bassie. Harrison Barnes getting it done for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Tatum. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. D.A., we thank you for that. Right wing. This one for three. Kicks it out to Paul. Spurs passing it around. Back to Sohan. Clock at 6. And Boston with the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now here is Holiday. Pass to White. Now here is Holiday for the lead. Outside, Horford. Picked by Horford. Inside. And Tatum puts up a deep three. And they recover it. Lets it go from deep. Horford, no luck. San Antonio leading. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
The Spurs have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And it's in there.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
And here is Paul. Hasn't made one yet. Buries it down low.
And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Making a switch here. And the Celtics with possession here. 4-point game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to White. Here's Pritchard, defended by Paul. The kick out to Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's Brown outside. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you want Kristaps Porzingis to insert himself off the rebounding aspect, go to the offensive board, and cash in.
Here's Mamukelashvili from outside off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Pritchard. Porzingis at the elbow. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
A nice shot by Sohan.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
To the inside. The kick out to Tatum. Outside, White. Pass to Porzingis. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. .34 seconds left to play here in the third. And here is Paul. Lets it go with the three. White with the defensive effort. There's 14 seconds left for the third. Out to Porzingis for the lead. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Here's Mamukelashvili. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's San Antonio. They lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The fight.
33.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston.
Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Tatum. Outside, White. Right at the free throw line. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. White's got the game tied up here for Boston.
To me, this is when Derek White is at his most dangerous. When the jumper is falling, it opens up the other aspects of his game.
Here's Bassey. Kicks it out to Johnson. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Tatum gets it inside.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
On the wing, Johnson gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams putting their energies into the offensive end. Where's the D?
Good question. So far, these teams just seem content to shoot it out down the stretch.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Here's Castle. They set the pick. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Spurs lead by 4.
I love that basket from Castle. Heady play from the rookie.
Screen by Porzingis. Out to the right wing. From outside the arc. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And that was the right call. But when you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. To the left wing. Here's Pritchard. Here's Tatum. Outside, Horford. And stolen by Vassell. Fires for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Outside, Tatum. Screen by Porzingis to take the lead. And again, Boston with the triple.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Up top, Vassell. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Johnson for 3.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
.135 left in the fourth quarter.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. Picked by Horford. Back to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. .56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Castle. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Vassell. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Hook loose. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Takes the 3. Second shot opportunity.
Oh, with that calm demeanor, Barnes sticks that one right in their eye.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Substitution on the court.
Austin with the ball, trailing by 2. Now Holiday. Out to White. Outside Tatum. Outside Horford. Buries the triple. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what are their best options now?
And this is it, guys. Down 1, they've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Here's Biyombo. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot.
This for my